Hey yo, check this new interview in Spin magazine with the bro Ohio Mike, where he talks about being incarcerated for over 40 years since the age of 16 and how he became known as one of the most dangerous convicts in the United States of America.
Wakey, you gon' sleep when you die. Wakey, wakey.
Hey yo, be on the lookout for that new single from the bro Trust 187 featuring Rowdy Rebel. You heard this gonna be a blazer, coming soon. Hey yo, LAZ, I got the monster playlist on Spotify. Type in Major Saint Last Bangers. I got features with all your favorite rappers too. That's a whole fact. You heard you want to collab with me? Send me a DM on Instagram and I get that song on this playlist. You heard? Shout out to the bro Lord Dorian. We got a new blaze on here called Talk to Me. Check it out.
I was trying to play Call of Duty on that shit. That shit was Roach of Duty. You heard? Like, come on, my G. Nigga did me dirty. You heard? I picked the PlayStation up. I hit that shit on the ground a couple of times. Long. Nigga. Like 4,000 of them shits came out. I said, oh, this nigga sold me the Roachy PlayStation. I said, nah. Check it, right? You know, I got a lot of those Brooklyn dudes living in the Bronx stories. You heard? I done lived all over New York, but I got mad Bronx stories. But, one time, right? This is when I was living in Pelham Parkway, right? I'm like, yo, for some reason I just got the bug to want to play Nintendo. I'm like, damn, I ain't played no Nintendo in a long time. Like, you heard? I had an Xbox, you feel me? I had a couple of things, but I ain't had no Nintendo. I'm like, damn, I ain't played no Mario in a minute. I'm like, nah, I got to get me a Nintendo. So I went and seen, like, let me see what this Nintendo Switch talking about. I had bought one for my daughter for her birthday or whatever. This was a couple of years after that. So I'm like, yo, let me see what Nintendo Switch is talking about. I went and seen they was too strong. I'm like, nah, I don't want to play Mario that bad where I'm paying $350 and all of that. I'm Gucci Berry. You heard? So boom. I went on OfferUp. You know that app OfferUp where you buy stuff from people in the streets and all of that? So I went on OfferUp. I'm like, I'm looking for Nintendo stuff, and I see a profile selling a Nintendo Wii U. Now, at the time, you know, I don't know what the hell a Wii U is. I heard about it. I heard of the Wii, but I don't know nothing about no Wii U. You heard? So I'm like, nah, I need that Wii U. He had a few games with it and all of that. So I'm like, oh, word, you got that Mario Kart and all of that with that? I'm like, yeah, I need that. How much you want for that, my bro? So he like, yo, now I got certain stuff on my OfferUp page for sale. Like at this time, I just had mad excess laptops. Like, you heard? Like I had a brand new Mac laptop. So like 2 or 3 other laptops I had, them shits had become obsolete. I wasn't even messing with them. You heard? So I was like, let me put these laptops on OfferUp, man, because they just sitting in my crib not being turned on for 6 months and they brand new laptops. So the kid like, yo, I'll sell it to you. He said, but if you want to trade, I'll trade you the Nintendo Wii U for one of those laptops. And I think I had an old iPad too. And he was like, yo, I'll take that iPad too, and I'll give you the PlayStation. I got the throwback PlayStation with mad games. So I'm like, I bet I'm not using neither one of them, the laptop or the iPad. So boom. He like, all right, I'm in the Bronx. I'm over here like, he was over there like off Fordham Road, like, you understand what I'm saying? Down Fordham Road, like Davison, Burnside, and all of that type of area. You feel what I'm saying? So he like, yo, come through, snatch up the stuff. So I go, I meet the kid. You know, he a young kid, teenager nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, bro, here go that laptop. And he like, yo, here go the Wii U. So I think I had went to go see the nigga and I forgot to bring the iPad. I just had the laptop. So I'm like, yo, bro, listen, I forgot to bring the iPad. So just take the computer for now. Give me the Wii U, and you know, I'll come back and see you in a couple of days or whatever, bring you the iPad for the PlayStation. So he like, It's all good, man. Cause my father, I'm getting in trouble because I'm playing too many video games and I'm failing my grades. I'm failing my classes. He said, so my father want me to get all of this out the house, so you gotta take it. So he like, here, take the PlayStation, the game. He was like, just bring me the iPad whenever you could bring me the iPad. So I'm a man of my word. I'm like, all right, bet, my bro, I'll bring you that shit. It ain't nothing. I ain't using that shit, you heard? So I go to my crib. You heard, I hook up the Wii U, everything running perfect. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I get to play some Mario again. You heard, got the Wii U popping. So son gave me the PlayStation in a bag with a bunch of games. So, I ain't get around to hooking up the PlayStation at first because I was more concerned with the Nintendo. So, the next night or whatever, I bust out the PlayStation. I hooked the shit up. I'm like, yeah, let me play a couple of games she was popping with this joint, you heard? So I'm playing, I got that shit on my office floor. In this apartment, I had like my own little office to record music and all of that. So I got this shit on my office floor and I'm playing a game and shit, you heard, minding my business. Now look, I just see a roach right next to the PlayStation. So I'm like, yo, what? Ain't no motherfucking roaches in my office. So I get up, I stomp that shit like, yo, what the fuck? You heard? I was like, yo, hold on, my G. I ain't been seeing no roaches in my office now. You heard? I said, yo, let me find out that shit came out this PlayStation. So I'm like, nah, I'm probably paranoid. I know the nigga ain't gonna sell me a Roachy PlayStation. You heard? I know son ain't gonna do me filthy like that. Know what I mean? So I'm playing a little bit more playing. I see another roach. I said, oh, nah. You heard? I picked the PlayStation up. I hit that shit on the ground a couple of times. Long. Nigga. Like 4,000 of them shits came out. I was like, oh, hell nah. I said, oh, this nigga sold me the Roachy PlayStation. I said, nah, my nigga. I call that nigga. I said, hey, yo, my genie. I said, yo, bro. This PlayStation is roached out, my nigga. He like, what? Nah, you bugging. I had that in my closet for years. I didn't even touch it. I said, nigga, well, them niggas touched it. I said, them niggas turned that shit into a condo and a penthouse, nigga. Nah, my nigga, I turned them shits on. I said, nah, my nigga, I turned that PlayStation on. Them niggas came out that shit like an army, you heard? I'm like, nah, my nigga, you violated. You heard? I'm like, come on, bro, I'm playing. I'm like, yo, come on, bro, I'm playing Crash Bandicoot. You heard? Nah, that shit is Roach Bandicoot, my nigga. The fuck is you? What is you selling me, my nigga? You heard? I'm trying to play Mortal Kombat. This shit Roach-you Combat. Like, come on, my G's. I'm like, nah, my nigga, I got to give you this shit back, my nigga. I can't do the iPad. He like, yo, man, it's all good then. You can keep the iPad. My father want all video games out the house. I said, nah, nigga, that nigga want the roach infestation out the house, nigga. You heard? Now you got me paranoid about the Wii U. But I had close microscope on the Wii U, and it wasn't popping. It's because he had that PlayStation in a dirty closet somewhere in his room for 4 years. You heard? Nah, bro. That shit was crazy. You heard? I was trying to play Call of Duty on that shit. That shit was Roach of Duty. You heard? Like, come on, my G. Nigga did me dirty.
Hey, yo, check this new interview in Spin magazine with the bro Ohio Mike, where he talks about being incarcerated for over 40 years since the age of 16 and how he became known as one of the most dangerous convicts in the United States of America.
Hey, yo, be on the lookout for that new single from the bro Trust 187 featuring Rowdy Rebel. You heard? This gonna be a blazer. Coming soon. Hey, yo, LAZ, I got the monster playlist on Spotify. Type in Major Saint Last Bangers. I got features with all your favorite rappers, too. That's a whole fact. You heard? You want to collab with me? Send me a DM on Instagram. And I get that song on this playlist. You heard? Shout out to the bro Lord Dorian. We got a new blaze on here called Talk to Me. Check it out.